So a couple of days ago, my wife and I we had a little bet while we were drinking our coffee in the morning, and I told her that I would be publishing a book, writing and publishing a book the same day. It was a Friday in the morning, and the funny thing is, I actually succeeded. I've never written a book before, and I did all that with the help of AI and a couple of tricks, and I want to tell you about it in this video, so stay tuned. We'll actually go through the entire process in a very quick way. And so the first tool that I used was the omnipresent chat GPT that you have probably heard about everywhere these days. Let me just pull it up right here. So I thought, okay, this has to be some sort of like a contained topic. And since I have a little daughter and a little son, and I like to read them some stories, I thought, why not create a book, bedtime story book? And in order to have a bunch of small, interesting stories that I could read, I need an overarching theme. So I thought, okay, why not teach them a virtue with every story? So I basically asked ChatGPT, let's do it right now, what are the most important virtues that you can teach a child? What are the most. And then ChatGPT basically answers as always, and it creates a list of a couple here. I asked it for 10 points, 10 virtues. And so I had these 10 virtues. And then I thought, okay, for every virtue, I will create a short story with that AI. And in order to illustrate it, it's hard because I don't work with stable diffusion, so it can't be like one character throughout the entire stories. I just thought of a simple way where you could still recognize a theme in the pictures in the illustration later down the road. So I decided to have every story being starred by a colorful animal, and the color usually would be something that's unique. So like a pink dolphin or a green tiger and all that type of stuff. So we got 8 virtues here. I asked it to put 10 down, so it basically did that. And so if we get started, I can show you just as an example one of the stories. So I basically asked it for the first story, it was a pink dolphin. So I basically asked, can you write a bedtime story about a pink dolphin that teaches children how to be honest? Always with the question mark because you want to be nice to the overlord. And there we go. So I basically asked it to write a story right there, and it's writing here in real time. This is probably a different. This is obviously a very different story than what I had in the book, but it's writing away. It's relatively short. I made it so that it fits on 2 pages, including the picture. And this is the moral of the story. Yeah, there you go. So once upon a time in the faraway ocean, there lived a pink dolphin named Penelope. Penelope was a curious dolphin who loved to explore and learn new things. Yeah, and so basically every story is tailored to the virtue that you have. And so what I did with that then, okay, I got the text. I can basically turn that into a document on my pages document, and then I went to my Midjourney account. In my case, the story was about a pink dolphin that found a treasure and then gave it back to the rightful owner. So I had a couple of iterations here that I liked, and you can see some of the other pictures. Essentially, for every story, I had a nice picture generated. So we have this here. We have a green tiger, we have an orange rabbit, we have a purple elephant, and all these types of things. So let me pull it out, make it a little bigger. And so that was the illustration part. So I would take basically the story, And I'll take it as an illustration. And let me see if I can. This is the book here. If you go to Amazon, you plug in my name, or this is the final result. I wonder if I can open up a sample here so I can easily share that. Oh, okay. So this is how it goes, you know. Here you have all the table of content where you basically see all the virtues that I'm teaching. A little forward, why I think it's important and what motivated me to do it. That's the back. Let me see if I can get a quick sample here. I don't know if I can, but let me see if I can open it here somewhere. Manuscript. Anyway, I don't want it to take too long, but essentially you get the point. I use this method in order to generate the whole book, and including the cover, and even including wording the text that I wanted to word on the back. You know, for the intro, outro. I always had a problem really creating scripts or text. I'm good at editing, I guess, but I guess that's like everybody. And so that's how it goes. And the next step, once I had the manuscript, I went to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. And that took actually almost as long, or maybe even longer, to figure out. Even though it's relatively easy, there's a lot of finicky steps that you have to set up initially. And then I published it as a Kindle ebook and as a paper book. And obviously, I don't have a lot of people that bought it yet, but I'm actually surprised that it worked. It was just, let me see, view orders. I have 4 total orders, and it's been out for since December 15th, I think, or 16th. And it's been fun so far. So, anyway, that's my little story. I thought I'll share that with you. I think it's amazing what you can do with AI. I encourage you to check out the book. It's free with Kindle Unlimited, so please download it, check it out, let me know what you think. I'd love for you to write some reviews maybe, and also write down in the comments below if you worked with ChatGPT on some projects, or with AI in general on some project other than just creating nice pictures, because I do think that this actually helps adding a little bit of value with the technology that we have at our hands right now. That being said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.